McGraw, probably arrested somewhere in Ireland or wherever the heck he is.
Let's see. Well, it is afternoon in Ireland.
Yeah, that's true.
So they're probably at another pub.
Doug McKelvin along with Kelly Jackson at 7:53 here on the Big 550 KTRS. Joining us in studio is Lucas Rugley, the Director of Oversight at LOVEtheLOU, and also Lenny Barmer, who is the Youth Program Manager at LOVEtheLOU. I think the first question probably would go to you, Lucas. What exactly is LOVEtheLOU? This isn't serious as a heart attack. This is another one of these organizations and groups that I know very little about, so it's good you're here today.
Yeah. Well, we originally started about 6 years ago. My family and I moved from, we were living in University City for a couple of years. We had moved back from Portland, Oregon, and moved intentionally into North St. Louis to love neighbors. And as we moved, we had a lot of friends and family that said that they wanted to help us out, loving neighbors. And one thing kind of led into another, and we found ourselves a few years back with over 1,000 volunteers that we then mobilized towards community development projects on the north side.
And so what exactly does your group do?
Well, right now, our biggest focus is like youth mentoring in North St. Louis. And so this summer, we've taken about 30 teenagers, and we will use our volunteers to clean up vacant lots. And there's like 12,000 vacant lots in the city, so there's just a ton of vacant lots. On our block, there's probably 8 or so. And so we will clean up the lots, turn them into gardens, and then take the teenagers and help them maintain the gardens. And so they are growing tomatoes. Currently, they're growing tomatoes and salsa-type vegetables and turning all of that at the end of the summer into salsa. They'll market it.
That'd be nice.
Kind of branded as
Lenny, you are the Youth Program Manager at LOVEtheLOU. There are a lot of kids who are at risk these days.
Yeah. It's awesome because what started with 4 or 5 teens has now turned into 27. So like Lucas said, we'll take the kids and we put them to work. We actually pay them $40 a Saturday.
Really?
They work the gardens. It's now up to 3. The first garden is community garden, where the neighbors in the area, they come and plant their stuff. They'll come to Lucas and say, hey, give me 2 beds, give me 3 beds, whatever the case. And then the third garden, which is on the corner of Whittier and Enright, that's the big one where all the kids, they focus on those. Each group is probably responsible for about 4 or 5 beds, and
Do they come to you, or do you come to them? And is it hard to get them on board?
It's not hard to get girls. It's been a struggle to get the guys.
You would think with the girls being there, the guys would go, hey,
exactly.
There's an opportunity to
Right.
meet somebody. You know.
No, it's all been word of mouth. We've not done anything special to get kids. It's all been word of mouth.
Okay, so let's get down to the nitty gritty. How do you get your money? Because this is not being run for nothing. You know?
No. It turns out that there are a lot of people that really care about St. Louis, and we've really become an organization that if you care and you love the Lou, we can help you do that. And so we've had, like I said, like 1,000 people volunteer time, but we've also had, hundreds of people that have said, here's $10, here's $20, you know, here's a weekend, here's my skills. And so we have really become that organization that helps people love the city and steward the resources.
Do you see this going on a much larger basis, like other cities in the state or even nationally?
It could. I think our biggest thing now is, like Lucas said, is just connecting resources, fitting a need. So now, our biggest thing is we want to keep creating jobs for people, not only for students, but for older adults as well.
So the real question is, how do people get in touch with you, whether it's to donate time or money, or perhaps there's a guy who's sitting there listening this morning and think, wait a minute, they're talking about girls. So how do they get in touch with you folks?
Website is a really easy way, lovethelou.com. We're on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, that sort of thing. info@lovethelou.com gets an email to our staff. So those are all easy ways. We've actually got a building now. We had a building donated to us
Somebody gave you a building?
Literally,
That's pretty cool.
it's a great story. He gave us a building, 10 apartments, 4 business spaces. So kind of our next step is working with the students to create small businesses in North St. Louis as well. And so we'll be kind of unrolling all of that vision out next year. So.
Very good. Very good. Gentlemen,
Good
thank
work.
you.
Good stuff you guys are doing.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for
you
coming
guys
by. We
having
appreciate
us.
the time.
Hey,
Yeah.
thank you guys
Thanks
for
a lot.
having us.
Lucas Rugley is the Director of Oversight at Love the Lou, and Lenny Barber is the Youth Program member of that same organization. You can check them out. Like I said, you can find them online, social media, and all over the place. So check them out today. Make it 7:58 now here on the